I get scared that more NASCAR drivers have seen our videos, and that is like where I'm like,
I'm so like I'm scared. Like it's
because like I'm like I don't want to post anything talking like some shit about somebody.
Guys, I love all the drivers so much.
Oh my God, what if I'm embarrassing? Like what if they see them like they're like,
hey guys, we wanted to go over our we actually this is a good excuse for us to relive the Phoenix Championship weekend. We're going through withdrawals to put at the least. I don't even know. We're going through full withdrawals.
To tell you the least, I have been nauseous at least once a day since I left. So I think that means that it's bad for me that I'm not there.
We have not we were talking about this. We've not felt like I literally had like a pit in my stomach. I don't know what's happening. Like NASCAR left a hole. I don't know. I've never been affected by sport that much. It's like actually bad.
It's bad.
So
yeah, it's really bad.
Like, if you want to know like how bad it really was, like Gabby's got a TikTok on her page of me and her absolutely bawling it in a car after dropping Delaney off at the airport.
Oh my God.
It was over.
That was
Delaney
so bad.
was gone. And I think everything was just
we hugged at the airport like for like 5 minutes. Like we could not like let go. It was actually so bad.
Yeah, no.
And so we go to Walmart, go grocery shopping afterwards.
Yeah, so we drove in the car for about 15 minutes, dead silence. With
Nutshell show by Alice in Chains
playing. And we were just like silent, so like halfway crying.
I walked in to the airport and I'm literally going like this because like I'm sobbing and like people are looking at me like I was like,
me and Gabby are sobbing, and as I'm pulling away, we're like, I just like keep crying, and she's just looking at me. This
is literally me after we dropped her off,
dude. It was so bad.
It was bad.
So we're gonna relive this for you guys. So you guys can you can get an idea of kind of what the weekend was like. I personally, this might have been one of my more favorite. Charlotte's still my favorite. But I loved this track. The infield was amazing. The
nicest infield we've ever been.
Nicest infield out of any infield we've been.
Garages were more like more sheltered almost. I don't know. It was like they were separated into different areas. It was very
nice though.
Because it was really like because it was Xfinity. This is our first time being in the
ARCA.
Yeah, this is our first time being like in the pits, like the garage and pit access for all 3 days. So like the first day, Friday, there was trucks out on the track. There was ARCA in the garages, driving in and out. There was Xfinity in the garages and Cup in the garages. So there's so many cars. Like you could go down to every single aisle and you could see drivers. You could see the cars. You could see everything. It was really cool. Just walking into the track was really nice too. It was beautiful all around. It was like when you drive, it's kind of like a straight shot. And behind the track is like a wall of mountains. So it's a wall of mountains. So beautiful. But yeah, I don't know. We were there for a long time. We got there about 10:30, left at like 9:30 maybe.
We were there for 12 hours.
We were there for a while.
I need to like go back and like just like kind of like relive
around a lot.
Yeah, we got there.
Torres was on my flight there.
Yes.
So like, that was a sign. It was going to be a good weekend.
We got there and we walked in. We walked around the fan zone first. We took a little peek around. We took a little lap. Didn't see anything too interesting. We saw Noah Gragson doing
the same thing that they have at a lot of the other ones.
It's very similar to all the other races. And so we just immediately booked it for the infield because that's where we belong. That's where our home is. That's home base. So we made it to the infield. We walked around, and it's really interesting because the garages, most places I feel like are like one strip and there's like cars on each side. This is like separate small buildings that have like 5 or 6 cars in them, and then there's like a walkway for if you don't have.
Very cool. Like it's more interactive. Like
so if you don't have like full garage access, you can still go in these parts. It was really, really cool. So we were just like walking around, like looking at everybody's cars because they're all in there and being worked on. Yeah. And we were just like peering through because we didn't know that we could go to the middle part yet. So we're just like looking around. It's so cool. And they have like little like TV screens telling you about the drivers. It was like honestly the nicest layout of an infield I've I've ever
And they
seen.
had real bathrooms, which goes a long way, I will say.
Iowa
And
does
they were
not.
like clean. And
Iowa does not have that, and that's the one fault I have with
Iowa
Iowa.
didn't have bathrooms in the infield.
They only have them in the grandstand area, which like is a far walk. So it's
You've
hard.
got to get on a tram or walk to go back to the front of the track and then go to the bathroom.
it's like
Yeah.
too much. Like by the time you get there, you've already sweated.
You're
Yeah.
tired and you're done.
Yeah.
The also good thing about the garages here was that it was very well shaded because it's like fully like in kind of almost indoor building, which saved our lives because that's where we like would all go for shade because there was an area by the concessions, like a big area with a bunch of chairs, but like there's obviously not gonna be enough chairs for everybody because there's a lot of people. So we can never find chairs there, and that's where we would like there's the sun was so terrible this entire weekend because Arizona does not have anything called clouds. Clouds don't exist here, so the sun is just bearing on you the entire day. Which gets really bad from like 12 to 4 is when it's strongest, which is like the peak of the entire weekend for every single day. So we just like went in the garages, and that's where we found shade the entire time.
Just
The
have a
only
little
thing
sit on the
that
floor.
covered the sun the entire weekend was the Goodyear blimp.
Literally, the Goodyear blimp was our saving.
Oh my
The
gosh,
Goodyear
we
blimp.
would go over and we'd be like, yes, for like 3
Yeah.
seconds.
Literally everybody would be cheering. It was so exciting. So every time it got too hot for us, we would either find somewhere in the shade, which we normally found places on like Friday, but Saturday got like way busier. So then we would just go sit right in the garage area in front of Carson's car, just because there's like a little corner right there where we could just sit.
area.
Yeah, it was like a good little area to sit.
It was a perfect little area. It was perfectly shaded.
We were near up to the track. He was at a good angle. His little part of the garage was at a good part of the area.
So Carson's garage, thank you for giving us shade, for giving us somewhere to sit, because
we sat in there. Yeah, and we sat in there while they were doing practice, and they had like this little thing set up where you could see all the data, which was really cool.
That was sick. Cool. We were there. So like we missed ARCA practice because parking was a nightmare, and we had to walk all the way to the track. It was a whole thing. We watched trucks do a little bit of running, but we were mainly walking around like garages.
We had to familiarize ourselves with the area a little bit more.
We had to learn where we were because you had like all of the like NASCAR Cup haulers and like an L, and then you could go through into the Xfinity haulers. And so we were mainly in the Xfinity haulers for the first bit because they were running practice first. So we were hanging out there. We saw them like getting the cars ready. We saw a bunch of the drivers like going to their cars. It was really, really cool. And then they did practice, and we walked like the actual like pit lane for their practice because we had to familiarize ourselves with everywhere we could possibly go. Yes. So we knew. So that was cool. And then they came back in, and then we went to the Cup garages while they went out for practice. And we watched some of their practice, and then we got too hot, so we went back to the garages because we were sweating our balls off. So we went back to the garages for the end. I was
not expecting that to run on.
Dude, it was so humbling.
It was so hot. It was like Atlanta was really hot, but like Arizona was like, I don't know.
Oh my God, it was hot.
Yeah.
I think Atlanta was a little bit worse because of the humidity, so I was like drowning.
Yeah, Atlanta was like an armpit.
Arizona, I was just hot.
What?
I'd say Atlanta was definitely worse. Like,
Atlanta was humid.
Atlanta was hell.
I was out of breath after like 5 seconds.
But at least Atlanta, we had the fans. We had the Mr. fans.
Oh my God.
Arizona
okay, petition NASCAR. These giant Mr. fans that they had in Atlanta. I need you to bring them to every track and put them everywhere you possibly could.
Arizona, please.
Yeah. Specifically, any track that's going to be hot.
If you're going to have the Cup race start at an ungodly 1 p.m.,
which
you need to have
petition for it to be a night race because
petition for every race where it's going to be warm to be a night race because I can't handle this.
The thing was though, Atlanta was a night race and it was still god awful. So
yeah, it's because we got there right when the track opened. So it opened at like 1 p.m. still, and we were just like dying in the fans.
we're always gonna do that.
We would go into the fan
I
zone for
know.
like 5 minutes and then go back and sit in the car for like 30.
Yeah, no. Atlanta, we didn't have like garages to retreat to. We retreated to the car. So every 2 minutes, whenever we would get way too hot, we would just go sit in the car.
Our
We
retreat
were like,
on Sunday. Our retreat on Sunday was the bathroom because we didn't have portable chargers. So we
My
just
phone was dying.
bathrooms.
Dude, my phone was dying.
My phone did die actually.
It did die.
Everything was dying. And so we found an outlet in the bathroom in the back of the garages in Atlanta. And so we would just sit in the corner of the garage while the race is happening outside, charging our phones because everything was dead.
We were not prepared. But
No.
look where we are now. We all have
learned
charger.
portable chargers are must.
We've just grown so much. We were such babies.
Yeah.
It's only 5 months ago.
We had a little chat with Carson for a few minutes about TikTok.
No, this is a full story that needs like
Well, it was actually just kind of like funny because like he came up to us and asked us how the TikToks are doing. Like he's like, "What is this? Like your 5th race now?" And I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Like I'm curious. I'm curious on how you know that, and I don't. I'm curious. I'm like, are our videos that good? Just tell us. Like I know, are they just that good?
We also saw Dale Jr. Wait, no, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday. Don't get ahead of yourself.
We can go to that. Oh, we saw. Okay, Friday. Blah 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 blah.
Don't freaking get ahead of yourself.
There isn't really much else to say though. Blah blah blah. Korean wins.
True. It was high.
Korean wins after going 6 or 7 wide.
6 or 7 wide.
Sorry.
And it was really, that's what the commentator said.
Sorry. That's the truth.
It's not us. It's what the commentator said.
It's not me. It's the truth.
Yeah, that was really all that happened.
We saw him in victory lane. We were front row. It was dope. He was celebrating. I thought it was Jesse Love half of the time because he looks way too much like every other guy in NASCAR.
I also thought that it was Corey Day because they also look the same.
It stresses me out because I can't recognize them unless they're wearing their team outfit.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know?
Saturday. Basically, we get there. We kind of we hang around specifically like the junior motorsports area because that's where most people are at the very end, and that's where the cars were kind of driving by. So it was like the perfect angle for everything. Also, good picture spot. So shout out to that spot. Yeah, we did a lot of TikToks right there.
Shout out to that spot. Shout out to the C Zilly car for being perfect for the background of photos.
My outfit literally freaking matched the car, so pictures came out great. It is my Instagram post. So thank you WeatherTech for that.
And we were just having a little chill, a little observation of
we hear murmuring and like a bunch of people crowding like right by us, like about a foot away from us, like literally right by us. And I was like, what is this happening for? Guess who's standing 4 to 5 feet away from us? Dale Jr. Yeah, he actually walked away.
Oh, we want to meet him this weekend.
I got chills. I literally got I was like, holy!
I got chills.
Oh, you could feel Laura.
Oh yeah, guess who else we saw? We also saw Jimmy Johnson, walked by him multiple times. He is actually taller than I thought he would be.
And Jeff Gordon.
So, we saw a lot of people.
We saw Jeff Gordon. We saw Rick Hendrick. We saw Richard Childress. Childress. We saw a lot of people like that, which was pretty cool.
A ton of like older drivers Saturday, which was really, really cool.
Oh, it was really fun. Actually, it was really funny. Shout out to this Xfinity driver. Shout out to Daniel Dye.
Okay, wait. Off topic about Daniel Dye. I saw at the awards show that he has like a race against like suicide thing, and I was like crying watching it. Yes, it's like his foundation, and I was literally like sobbing over him talking about it, and I was like, chat. I have much appreciation for Daniel Dye now. But back to our story about Daniel Dye.
So they were doing like this Xfinity like goodbye thing. I don't even know what it was. We were just kind of standing there because it was for the drivers. Like all the Xfinity drivers were like there. And we were just kind of standing around because we were just like in the shade, which happened to be like right there. And we're just like standing there, whatever, blah 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 blah. They're walking back to like their places, their haulers and stuff, or their cars. And I didn't know who it was at first. I didn't even look at his face at all. But they saw his face, and this like driver walks by. He's like, "Oh yeah, I see all my free bitch all the time, whatever." And we're like, huh, "Oh, funny! Oh my gosh!"
No, he like fully drive by us too because he was walking so fast we like couldn't say anything.
I was like, who?
I was like, oh my gosh!
He fully drive by us.
Drove by, recognized us, and then we were always like, "Who was that? Like, was it like a like was a driver?"
Familiar, and I just could not remember his name, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
Shout out to Daniel Dye.
We went to driver intros and we're all just sitting there like staring at each of them like
which one?
I was like, he has a buzz.
Wait.
That literally it was like, man, I wonder like who has seen our videos that like recognize like how
many a lot of people Saturday
mechanics and stuff came up to us too.
Yeah, a few mechanics like came up to us and like recognized us like for like few workers. We saw the Spire guy that we saw when we went to the Spire factory for they show like the cars around. Me and the lady went after the Charlotte Roval, and we met this guy at works at Spire at the factory.
TikTok is it?
Like, y'all making TikToks, and then at the Phoenix track, he also said, "Y'all making more TikToks." I was like, "What do you think?" So we're buddies. But that's like really funny. So I know they see us a lot, but I get scared that more NASCAR drivers have seen our videos, and that is like where I'm like,
I'm so like I'm scared. Like it's
because like I'm like I don't want to post anything talking like some shit about somebody.
Guys, I love all the drivers so much.
Oh my God, what if I'm embarrassing? Like what if they see me and they're like
no, what if they see me and they're like, ugh.
Like, oh that's I seen it on TikTok. Ew.
Oh no.
Like chat, what if I finally meet Chase Elliott and he's like, ew. He's talking TikTok.
We can't even think about this. But you know what? Like at the end of the day, the coolest, funniest dude on the NASCAR grid thinks we're cool.
Yeah.
Our best friend.
Our best friend.
Best friend is crazy.
Every time we had talk about Carson now, I feel the need to be like, we're low-key friends with him at this point.
That's like Gabby's brother or something. That's her twin. Gabby's twin. That's Gabby's twin.
Carson?
Carson? What?
No, really? Not at all. I didn't see
the eyes. Is it the eyes?
Dude, put those eyes away. I can't.
Put those eyes away.
We actually do kind of have similar eyes, don't we?
We'll be talking about Carson, and I'm like, "That's our friend. Like, that's our homie."
Oh my God, is Carson?
Oh, the race itself. Sickening.
You put me into like a little psychosis there. I feel like
no,
that's like
Gabby, you look exactly like William Byron. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah, see, I think I look more like William Byron. Or no, William Byron.
Don't let anybody tell you different. William Byron literally copied your hair. So
William Byron saw me and was like, "Wait, I need to look exactly like her, but male version." Yeah. And that's how
I could attest that he looks exactly like his mom because they were on the plane. They were in the row behind me on the way home.
He looks like an elf to me, and not in a height way. Like his face looks like he would be an elf. Like he would have longer ears and be in a Santa movie. I had to say that. Hopefully he never sees this. Hopefully he never sees this. Hopefully
he never watches 30 minutes into this.
Hopefully he never watches about 30 minutes and 43 seconds into the Past the Paddock episode.
Lord. Race. I don't want to talk about this race actually. I think we should skip to Sunday. So.
And that's how the race went. If you don't know how the race went, I recommend going.
I think that's where we stop. I think this is where we stop and we go to Sunday.
Let's go to Sunday.
Sunday was amazing. We got there, guys. It opened up at 8:30 a.m. And guess when we got there?
We woke up at 6.
We woke up at 6 in the morning.
Wait, no, guys, can we please go back to the Xfinity race? I don't want to move on from this.
Guys, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Let me quick run this, okay?
Wait. I'm putting a timer. Okay, you have 2 minutes. Go.
Okay. The race started. I don't really remember the start of the race because I think Justin Allgaier led like the entire thing. And then we got to stage 2, and Connor Zilic was kind of leading, but then Justin Allgaier was kind of leading. And then we got to the last stage, and Connor Zilic was leading mainly the whole thing, but Jesse Love was like on his booty cheeks. And guess who overtook him? And guess who won the championship?
Jesse Love.
Diva.
And we got to see him at Victory Lane, which
We
is very
got to
cool.
go to Victory Lane. We got to be front freaking row at Victory Lane, and we got to watch Jesse Love celebrate a championship. And I don't give a crap if you're gonna hate on him because he won over Connor Zillage. He deserved it.
It is what it is.
Connor did deserve it, but because of the format, Connor didn't get it, and that's on him.
That's on NASCAR. So Sunday, actually, we got there so early.
Dude, we left campus at like 6 a.m.
Yeah. I think we left at like 6:45.
45, like 7 o'clock-ish, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But you know what? We chose to do that because we wanted to get
You
there.
know what? I was fully convinced that the traffic was going to be so bad we were going to have to leave at 6 a.m. And it was the easiest day of all days.
Which is really weird.
Yeah.
That was
They got
really
it figured out, though. That track got it figured out, though.
They do. It was not hard to get into at all.
And it was not hard to leave either.
No.
It was really easily. It was not bad at all. Like no traffic. To be fair, we were
Oh
there.
no, but the one thing, NASCAR, I gotta hate on you for this.
Oh, the trams.
Get the trams that run past like 30 minutes after the race ends. We had to walk 2 out of the 3 days, like a mile and a half to get to our car.
After standing all day.
Like 30 minutes after
it's not even like a mile and a half is like that far. It's the fact that we were standing and walking around the entire day with like no sitting break.
Already in pain.
For 10 hours each day. That's the reason why it hurt so bad, because we were already doing it for so long.
Yeah.
When we got to Victory Lane, man, our feet were dead. Actually, no, Sunday, our feet were hurting. Just like we were literally walking around just like to get weight off of like one foot for like a single amount of time. And that's the only thing that actually helped. But yeah, that race,
Victory Lane, I'm literally like hunched over like the bars.
And then there's Kyle Larson fans like over the top of our heads.
Spitting on us. They were actually like spitting on us because
I got elbowed like 4 times. Gabby got spit on. It was bad.
I literally felt like their hot breath on my neck. I was like, get away
from me. It was not a good experience.
But you know what?
I would say like Sunday,
we had fun.
I saw like the least amount of spatial awareness that I've ever experienced in my life.
Bad.
Like everyone kept walking in front of me, standing in front of me, while they see me with my full-grown camera just like in front of them, and they go and stand right in front of me.
Am I allowed to make a joke here?
Yes. Gabby
arguably has the least.
No, you're no. No, I said no, so you can't talk about it. You have to respect my privacy.
I'll leave it at that.
So, anyways,
wouldn't y'all like to know?
Yeah, what would y'all like to know? You're not gonna
guys. I don't know what you got to do to convince Gabby to allow me to tell this story, but I need you to do it.
Maybe like next year she'll let us tell the story.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we basically
you mentioned spatial awareness, and I immediately went,
"Stop!"
I know something.
Stop.
I immediately was like,
No.
Sunday we went straight to the pit. No distractions.
Nothing was gonna stop us.
Nothing was gonna stop us. We actually ran. Well, a slight jog, I would say.
We took a brisk walk.
Yeah. There was a lot of people going to that pit, and it was really scary.
There were people like sprinting, and I was like, really? Like, and guess who got front row though? We did, so we didn't have to run.
Full-grown men, by the way.
Full-grown
men were fangirls.
Confetti and stuff, and I was dying. I was like,
full-grown men were screaming.
Confetti like in my purse still. Like it just like got stuck in my purse because it was open for my vlog camera. And I was like,
confetti in my jean skirt pocket.
I actually might have some.
But we got to the track for Sunday. We got there really, really early. It was like really, it was really like bright. It was actually really nice the first like hour and a half that we were there because the sun hadn't like fully come out and it wasn't.
That's where we did most of our posting and pictures before we got posting.
We took pictures for a solid like hour, and then we met up with our friend Brooke, who was working media, and we went out because you could like go out onto the track before the race. So we were out on the track. We took some pictures. We hung out. We sat on the track. And then we were just walking around. They did like the pre-race concert, all this stuff. And this entire time we were just trotting around. We were just hanging out. And we were walking the highlight of this walking around was us walking through the pits and garages and Delaney randomly stopping and screaming. And we look at her and we're like, oh, hey, what? And she just flips her phone and it's a picture of Charles and Alexandra.
Oh,
And a ring on her finger. And we just look at each other and we're like, huh? So there's like a million people walking past us. We're all stood in this area. Just
like I low-key fell to my knees in the pit.
Like actually jaw dropped. We're all opening Instagram. We're all zooming in on that ring. She's got a fucking rock on that finger, I tell you.
$500,000.
That thing's got to be weighing her down.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I remember because it was shell-shocking. And it was hilarious because Delaney just stopped out of nowhere.
Because, like, I got a notification in another group chat and they were like, guys, Charles and Alex. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it. And it was that picture. And I was like, oh, my gosh.
I know. And it was just so funny because Delaney just stopped. She goes, oh.
I was just like, I was not expecting that, like, at all.
I had to, like, turn around fully and be like, excuse me? And she's like, guys, like, who died? Like, what's going on right now? I truly thought that, like, something had happened, like a NASCAR driver, like, did something or, like, something had happened. And then she just shows me this. And I was like,
Carson got fined again. That's what it was.
She was showing me a Carson O's for $100,000 fine.
$100,000
purchases for a while.
Yeah.
Damn. No more Facebook Marketplace for him.
I saw Chase Elliott in person for the first time.
He did when they were all getting ready to bring their cars out.
I've never seen him up close before.
I feel like I would argue we were pretty darn close. I think we might have been closer.
Okay, well, that's true. But like, well,
we weren't that into it then, so it doesn't really.
We didn't know the
aura we were experiencing.
I wish that I could go back to that so bad. No, like being the one now.
You guys, sorry, I'm organizing my jewelry as we're doing this podcast episode. We have been reliving our past race weekends. Like we all went like through our TikToks that we posted over the Atlanta weekend. It actually like made me my tummy hurt.
Made me ill because like. God, like she did not know how good she had it. Like, oh my God, she had no clue what was happening. Oh, it makes me so emotional.
Like, wow.
But Kyle Larson won the race.
Oh, we can't skip that far ahead. We've got filler.
We do?
We were walking around the pits in the middle of the race. Delaney once again smacks me to stop. Starts flipping her shit again. Who the freak is in front of us? It's freaking Liam Lawson.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
what are you doing here?
We had heard a rumor that he was there.
We did.
Oh, somebody one of my followers DM'd me. One of my followers DM'd me. It was like, hey, like I thought I heard that Liam Lawson's gonna be at the Phoenix race. Like I was like, is that true? And I was like,
I don't know. And then we're just walking and Gabby's like slightly ahead of us, and then it's me and Delaney. And Delaney just starts hitting me with her water bottle. And she's like pointing, and I'm like, what? And then we look up, and in Shane Van Gisbergen's like pit box, there's just Liam Lawson just sitting there.
And then Connor Zilic is like sitting in the bottom part of it, and then they're eventually talking to each other.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like a weird.
We had to stop and like take
a Disney Channel episode.
Yeah, it was crazy. And now we can talk about Kyle Larson winning.
Yeah,
we couldn't forget Liam Lawson.
I have
no offense to Kyle Larson, but that was like the one driver we didn't want to win because he's already won. And the other three drivers never won before, and they would have way cooler stories.
I wanted Willie B to win, me personally.
I kind of want Denny Hamlin to win, or Willie B.
At the end there, I really wanted Denny.
I was rooting for Denny Hamlin at the end because he was dominating the entire time, and it would have been an amazing story.
Oh my God, it would have been so good.
I would have been happy with any of them because none of them have won before, so that's so cool. But somebody who's already won has won. No shade to Kyle Larson. What is he gonna do? Not win? So he won the race. That's fair. You know, it happens.
Fair is fair.
That just means next series season's gonna be even cooler. And you guys, that's gonna be our first ever full NASCAR season.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Start your prayers now for my bank account.
Yeah.
Now, our bank accounts are cooked, but we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I've given up the logic of buying a house for a NASCAR race, so
let me get my predictions in now. Championship 2026.
Connor Zellage.
Chase Elliott.
Connor Zellage is winning the championship.
I think Connor Zellage will win a race next year.
I think he will.
I think he's winning the championship.
I'm gonna put it on the world. Ryan Blaney.
I'm thinking either Chase Elliott or Willie B.
I think it's Ryan Blaney. Sorry.
Hey,
that's my choice.
You don't have to apologize.
And all right, wild card pull. Carson's gonna make it into the playoffs, but he's gonna get knocked out like round 1.
I think Spire's gonna do better this year.
Carson's gonna win his first race.
I think Carson's gonna win the entire thing.
Well, we're talking about Spire doing a lot better this season, next season. That they're preparing for more this next season upcoming. So I actually do think Carson will win his a race. I think this is the season he will. Like by sure. Like I think
he's winning the Daytona 500.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna come out of the gate.
Go back to the Coca-Cola 600 where he led like a lap. And his car died.
No, he led for like 30 laps and then his freaking tire blew up.
I barely watched that race.
His engine died.
Me and Delaney watched it.
I was watching it while we were recording a podcast because we were talking about it. Yeah. I kept looking over.
Be too good. Maybe jinxed you a little bit because your engine blew up like 10 laps later. Bro. I'm so sorry, Carson. We just like left the track and we got depressed. We listened to Nutshell by Alice in Chains. If you guys know, that's our sad girl anthem. We don't have any sad girl Billie Eilish songs or anything. We listen to Nutshell by Alice in Chains. So if you have not tried that yet, I
highly recommend. I think it changes your brain algorithm a little bit.
It really does. But that's really it. That was it was really interesting race because it was the first race that we didn't. Well, I guess it was the first race where we didn't like fully travel to like a hotel. Because every race we had like a hotel or an Airbnb. We had our apartment rooms because we live 30 minutes away. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It was cool. And we're just dying to go to more races next year. We don't know where we're gonna be, but we'll be somewhere. So you'll have to just see.
You have to just see where we end up. Because honestly, we don't know where we're gonna end up.
We never know. And we like to
never know.
We like to keep it fun and whimsy. And
that's we like to keep it fun. We like to keep it last minute. So if we randomly decide we're gonna go to a race, it's gonna happen and you'll see us there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love you.
Sometime soon. And thanks for this is kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to like actually go back and watch like our past like episodes of like Atlanta and stuff. And like go back to watch our like debriefs like the weekend and stuff. We should go do that.
Cool. I know we want to for next week. I think we're gonna look at our very first NASCAR episode about the Daytona 500.
Yes.
So we're gonna debrief that. We're gonna rewatch the pain that probably was that episode of us knowing absolutely nothing about what we're talking about. And we're gonna judge past Katie and Gabby because Delaney got freed from that episode. So
I did.
She just gets to judge us.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week's episode. It's gonna be even cooler than this one. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna take a trip back to memory lane.
Exactly.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.